Warning, all characters in any improvised games are fictional and do not support the views of anyone in this podcast.
There were 3 failing actors and they decided to make a podcast, and here it is.
Yo, what up, what up? I am Jordanio.
I am Jacquinia.
And I'm just Victor.
And together we are the 3 fan actors.
3 failing actors.
Up first we have a cheeky sponsor.
Sick of your dog being so cute and fluffy? Well, with Johnson's hair removal cream for dogs and cats, your dream may have come true. Johnson's hair removal has the anti-high horsing intricate to take away any overconfident pet down a peg. That's Johnson's hair removal cream.
I seriously need that for Boomer. He's the worst because he looks like real fluffy. He does get a bit of a Donald Trump hairstyle though if his hair grows too long. But it was like the other day I had some pizza and he just sits there and looks at you. I'm like, I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to give you some pizza. You deserve pizza because you look cute.
Yeah.
But if you had no hair, I'd probably be a bit freaked out and would eat all the pizza.
I feel like I need it for my balls.
I feel like.
I mean, you know.
Doesn't say it's safe, but I assume if it's safe.
I mean, if pets use it.
I mean, I don't think the pets are using it themselves.
I mean, if the pets are using it.
I feel like that's a good segue into our first section of this week, which is Topic of the Week.
Topic of the week. Boop, boop.
So we have our news reporter, Jack Cherry, on the case.
Hi, Jack here down at KUI Radio. We're giving you an update now. No. So
no.
No. Shut
So what's been going on this week, Jack?
So we've had a couple of big things happen. The biggest being a lot of kind of upheaval of our 45th. Is he the 45th president? Donald Trump. I mean, if you don't know who Donald Trump is by now,
Check Twitter.
check Twitter. Yeah, just check the Twitter.
Or Donald Trump. Depends.
Or Donald.
Yeah,
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But basically, he I'll take a piece from Wikipedia here summarising it, right? So, as Donald Trump imposed a travel ban to prohibit issuing visas to citizens of 7 largely Muslim countries, in response to legal challenges, he revisited the ban twice. The third version was upheld by the Supreme Court in June 2018. He attempted to end the Deferred Action for Children Arrivals program, but the legal injunction has allowed the policy to continue. He imposed a zero tolerance policy to arrest all illegal immigrants at the border, which resulted in separating children from their families.
So I live in a little world of my own, so I don't really know what goes on too much. But I saw about this. I've seen it on social media somewhere.
Yeah.
So literally, when people were getting, I suppose, kind of like arrested, getting across the border, they were just taking the kids away from the families.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? So they weren't giving them back after they detained everyone?
Not giving them back, but they were keeping them in like what I'd call a detention centre, but like a detention centre for kids. But they were massively overcrowded.
Yeah.
Like hugely overcrowded. There were supposed to be places set up in these facilities for schooling, for like learning, and they should be able to keep in touch with their parents.
So how long did this go on? Like
quite
a while. No, not like how long was this happening, but how long would you have to stay in a detention centre?
I don't know the details of that. Not a lot of people
I think they get a slip from the teacher, and then there's a room usually involves a lot of colouring.
But it's very strange.
It's
but
bizarre.
as soon as somebody was like, "Oh, actually, this is going on," and it was kind of unveiled in America, they realised that Trump had actually like signed the policy. Trump had been like, "Yeah, I want this to happen." And then he did like a whole 180 on that motherfucker, like almost instantly, and was like, "No, I never signed that." Like proper Trump,
So
Trump fashion.
Realised the like lashback. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
When people find out about it and get disgruntled. Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you reckon he's one of those guys who like doesn't read what he signs? You know, like terms and conditions on stuff when you're like loaded signed up. Does he just tick stuff and like go ahead?
Let me play Minecraft.
Yeah, like
try to play Minecraft here. What's that scene in the Simpsons movie where is it Arnold Schwarzenegger that's playing the president? He's like, I came here to lead, not to read. Like signing the drop the date. A bit like that.
It's, Do you reckon he does that, or does he actually?
It's hard to tell. I read another really funny story that another podcast. I wouldn't be able to tell you the name of it, but we will try. I will try and link it below on the video. I will try and find a link for it. They wanted to prove how easy it was to get to like infiltrate the White House, right? So this guy on this podcast, live on this podcast, called the White House, pretending to be a senator of another state, asking for Trump. And they were like, "Oh, he's not here. He's on Air Force One. I'll tell you what, we'll patch you through." And he did. He got patched through to the most secure location on the planet, Air Force One.
So how far did he get after that? Then did
He talked to Trump.
He actually talked to Trump.
Yeah.
What did he say?
You'd have to listen to the whole thing.
That's amazing.
I listened to like a
hear
minute
this.
of it, but as soon as Trump picks the phone up, he starts congratulating this fake senator, right? And loads of comments, loads of bits of articles I've been reading about it are like, for what? This guy hasn't done anything. This guy's not imposed anything. He's not put any new laws in. Trump's just thanking people. It's very strange, but it's very scary. I think it's really scary.
I think
the
idea is like...
What the idea that you can reach...
You could just call the White House and be like, yes, it's I'm the senator of Texas. Put me through. And they're like, yeah, cool. Sam, we'll put you through.
Oh, nice. I might try that.
No, that's scary.
I don't think I'll even say that I'm a senator. Sounds like I'm just Jordan. So, hey, I'm Jordan from Free Fan Actors. Can I speak to Trump, please? We've spoken about him quite a lot on our podcast, so I'd like a little interview.
And Trump was thanking him.
But he doesn't specify what for.
That's weird, isn't it? That's like a really weird thing to do. That's
like when you
I
meet
think there's
someone,
something behind
it's
that.
like when you meet
Exactly.
a celebrity, like a singer. You've never heard any of their work, be like, "Oh man, you're so good. Love your music. Good job. Keep going."
The master of misdirection.
I don't know.
That's weird. But going back to the original point, it's really disturbing. I mean, at least it's switched round, but I suppose it's like how much that stuff goes on, we just don't hear about it.
And we don't know about it.
Yeah, it just creeps me out a little bit.
And how many refugees are in this? No,
how many poor kids
are lost in that system?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know if anything like as bad as that goes on in Britain, where we are, but I'm sure lots of stuff goes on. You just don't ever hear about it.
Probably.
It's just pretty dark, isn't it?
Probably. Absolutely.
But don't worry, because the Free Fan Actors, we're on it.
We're here. We're here on your side.
Cool. So up next we have the Magical Adventures of Vericon Village.
Magical Adventures, some of the village. I come out clean right now and forgot exactly where we were. Oh no, I remembered.
Cool. So where are we? Where are we?
I'm in a jail cell.
Nope.
No.
I've been carried away into a magical room.
So you've been wounded heavily.
Yeah, I've
dying,
been stabbed.
and you're being carried to the Jackie Boy tree, the big tree in the centre of the village.
I'm about 4 millimeters big.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Yeah, I took my mushroom, didn't I?
You took your mushroom to get out of the jail cell.
Yeah.
And you saw Veron being carried to the tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you left off.
Yeah, cool. All
so Veragon's still being carried towards the tree. You can't really see much at the moment. You're kind of fading in and out, being able to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But you can see the tree starting to loom over you. It's almost reaching out to you, you feel like, but you feel like you could just be tripping right now because of your wounds. But it seems to be kind of coming down to you and almost calling to you.
You've lost a lot of blood.
Quite cool. You lost a lot of blood though.
What was it saying?
You can see. You can't quite make out what it is, but it sounds like a familiar voice, but you can't fully like comprehend what's going on. Yes, it seems to be saying bro and maybe some beans, but you can't figure out the rest. Yeah, you can see him being carried towards the tree.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a shit situation, aren't I?
I mean, I'm in a shitter situation.
I mean, he's dying.
You are dying. But they'll probably
stabbed by a gnome.
They will probably give you some sort of medical
wasn't it?
attention.
It's a goblin. A little goblin, wasn't it? Yeah. In fairness, you guys back. You're mean to the goblin. Goblin was mean to you. So.
Yeah. Fuck the goblin.
Yeah. So you're gonna try and run after them.
What I'm gonna try and do is assess. So can I stick to a wall line?
No. They're going straight down the middle of like a road.
Fuck.
So the tree's in the very centre. Imagine like a town square.
What's he going to the tree?
He's being carried to the tree.
And then something clicks in my mind, and I'm like, "Fuck me! I think I know what's about to happen." And I start running as quick as possible.
Okay. You start running as quick as possible. You are tiny, so. People are kind of starting to gather now towards the town centre.
Yeah.
And every time someone walks by you, their footsteps, you kind of go flying into the air a little bit.
Shit.
But luckily, if you remember, you slow down on descents.
Yeah.
So you kind of fly up in the air,
Cool.
then you slow down,
Okay.
then you fly up in the air, and you slow down. You're making quite slow progress. But like almost the whole village seems to be heading towards this tree now.
Okay, cool. Oh, there's not a lot I can do, is there? Maybe I'll grab onto one of the villagers.
Yeah.
Just walking, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to go into one of their shoes.
Okay, cool.
You're hobbling along there. You're holding on quite well, though. You're holding on quite tightly. But you are burning a small hole through their shoes
That's all right,
slowly.
don't worry
as it
about
goes.
that.
You saw an itch as well on your foot, but you're not really worrying about it now. You're like,
don't
I
worry
can't
about the
think
itch.
about that
I'm
now.
not really give a damn about the itch.
So you've now noticed that you're almost like at the very base of the tree,
Okay.
and you can see high up above, and the leaves are almost kind of folding over, so they're trying to protect you. And they place you down on the tree, and they'll kind of stand around you. They're shouting incantations right now. You could wriggle around, but you're quite wounded here, and you're losing a lot of blood.
All right. I'll speak to the tree if I can.
You can say what you want.
I say, tree, are you Jackie boy?
You can hear the voice again, the familiar voice, but you still can't make out what it means.
Bro.
But now you know some branches seem to be dipping down towards you.
I mean, there's nothing. I can't move, can I?
You can wriggle away and try and hobble away, but you would struggle
injured.
to walk, I would say.
I get my spear out if I can.
Yeah,
and I wield it, but I don't do anything.
Yeah, you've managed to slowly drag your spear over onto you.
Yeah.
You're almost holding it in like a what's his name, like when Boromir dies in Lord of the Rings, and he's holding his sword pass me my sword. It's kind of that moment. It's more of like a symbol rather than you've been able to wield it at the moment. You've now reached kind of the crowd.
Okay. I mean, I just have to keep going. I mean, if I climb to the top of one of these people, if I jump from there, I descend slowly.
Yeah. You can
So
kind
it's
of
not gonna
glide.
be too bad. Yeah, I'm going to take the glide. I'm going to fucking.
Yeah, so you managed to glide through the crowd. You're like front row now. You're front row. You can start moshing. But you can see two branches coming down towards him now. They seem to be aimed for his face.
Okay, alright. I want to intervene, but I'm that big.
Yeah, you're going to have to climb up to like where he is.
All right,
He's a little bit above you.
I'm going to start climbing the tree.
Climb the actual tree?
Yeah.
Cool, so you start to climb the actual tree.
Yeah.
It seems to be burning your hands. You can feel it's burning, but it's not like intense, but you can feel the heat as if it's bouncing back off you. Two of the branches seem to now be feeling your face, Varagon.
Are they hurting?
No, they're quite nice.
Alright.
They're kind of like almost stroking your face.
Alright.
And then you notice one of the twigs starts to kind of go up your nose.
Alright. Stop that.
Okay, and then the other one goes up your other nostril.
I
and they
pull
go
it out.
up and you try and pull it out. They stop for a little while in front of your face, and then they try and go back up.
Right, stop that, or you're going to get stabbed.
You can kind of smell snoswiz a little bit.
Ooh.
As they're going up.
My mood has been changed. Am I high enough now to glide onto Varagon?
No, you still like a little way to go. And it's quite a big tree as well. As you can't even see the top.
And I'm climbing.
But you're getting quite knackered now.
And I look down. I'm like, oh, why did I agree?
You could probably jump onto the branches which are going down into his nostrils.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeet.
Yeah, you glide and you're onto the branches now.
Okay, nice.
So they've now kind of forcefully pushed themselves up your nose this
Alright.
time. I'm trying to throw off your attempts, but you start to feel like a warmth inside where your wounds are.
Yeah.
And you can smell snoswiz, but you're not sure if it's healing you or if it's killing you or anything yet. But you can hear the familiar voice trying to soothe you, but you're not quite sure what it's saying still.
I'll play this one out.
I love that. I'll play this one out, see how it goes. So you can see from up above, Varagon can't see this, but his wounds are kind of knitting themselves back together.
Oh, sweet.
Quite nicely, like Snoswiz kind of did before.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm gonna fucking just come down. I'm gonna climb on down.
Yeah, you climb down and you're now standing on his chest. He
Yeah.
can just about make out something on his chest. He thinks it's a bug from the tree. He can't actually see what it is.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go up towards the ear
Mm-hmm.
and just scream and see if he can hear me.
You hear screaming, which makes your head twitch, and all of a sudden you feel a sharp pain where your wound is, but then it goes back to kind of a warm fit.
And I shout, and I'm like, Varagon, I ate my mushroom.
You can hear a very tiny voice. You can just about make out the word mushroom.
Ooh. I said, no! There's not much for him here.
You're vibrating now. If there's an earthquake,
Oh,
that you managed to hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up the beard onto the earlobe.
As you've done that, the twigs have come out of your nose now, and several more branches are kind of coming down, and they form a face, a very familiar face, which is Jackie Boy's face.
Dun, dun, dun.
And he's smiling at you. Though he's smiling.
And
He seems very pleased to see you.
Am I on the lobe?
Mm-hmm.
I just trying to get a word in, and I'm like, Varagon, it's me.
You can hear you
It's
now.
me, Schmeichel. I'm on your ear. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay?
You start to freak out.
I took my mushroom. I ate my mushroom. I repeat, I ate my mushroom.
I pick Schmeichel at my ear and I check to see what I see.
Well, you notice as you've done that, Jackie Boy's face, made of the branches, looks down at Schmeichel, and his smile instantly kind of disappears. He looks very, not disappointed, but just kind of upset at what's going on. And he looks back at you, looks at your spear. The face looks at you, and it kind of nods in a you know what to do situation.
Alright.
And looks back at Schmeichel.
And I'm stuck because I'm being held here.
You were held
And
in
I'm
his
just
hand.
like weak.
I quickly switched the spear over to Demon and put Jackie Boy over like a kebab stick on a kebab stick.
Wait, Jackie Boy or Schmeichel?
Schmeichel.
So you're gonna kill Schmeichel.
Jackie Boy's cool.
So you get lifted up. I'm sorry to say, man. There's not
This is
much
weak.
you can do in this
This is
situation. You can try and burn his hand a little bit, but he doesn't seem too
I'm
phased
going
right
to
now.
try it. I'm going to try it as best as I can.
Yeah, like you try and burn him, but you're so tiny. It's kind of like more of a cat scratch.
It's like putting a
type
piece
feeling.
of cheese over a stick.
And
up
and he
high.
sticks you on the end of the spear. You kind of almost explode outwards.
Oh.
It's like a tiny little explosion because it's like a little bug going out, like a blueberry being squished. And all that's left is kind of an echoing scream from Schmeichel. And as you look up, laying down on the ground, looking up, quite pleased with yourself, the face of Jackie Boy looks ecstatic. And just over above, you see kind of something flying in the distance.
Alright.
And like a shadow. And that's where we're going to end this week's adventures of Varagon Village.
Does that mean I'll get Jackie Boy back?
Maybe. Schmeichel's well and truly...
Well, Schmeichel died.
Man, I did not expect you to choose that. I thought you were going to stab Jackie Boy.
Full of twists and turns.
Twists and turns, I like that.
To be fair, like Schmeichel was a demon who liked to kill people. He enjoyed the burning of my flesh. That was always a sign.
There's always a little bit of a sign.
Jackie Boy didn't like the burning of my flesh.
Yeah, Jackie Boy didn't. Jackie Boy's kind of a cool kid.
Jackie Boy just kind of was. Yeah, all right. I'm pretty niff.
And he did.
Pretty enough, you just got... I mean,
He got killed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's better with the Snozwiz as well.
Yeah. I saw on your face, like
That's
people at home
fair.
can't see this.
That's
As soon as I said there was a smell of Snozwiz, it was like Victor's actually addicted to Snozwiz. His face lit up, like, yeah, let's go for the Snozwiz option. Yeah, so what do you guys think the shadow in the sky could possibly be? Find out next week. Oh, I was asking you, and then I switched it up.
Yeah, probably a dragon.
Probably a dragon.
Yeah, probably dragon.
Oh, you got two flying
Spoilers
fins.
alerts. Is it?
Two flying fins going around, actually, don't you, at the moment? There's a dragon and there's a bird somewhere.
Yeah, fuck the
But we'll find out next week on Magical Adventures of
Or
Varagon
dragon
Village.
bird.
Or dragon man.
Or dragon bird man. Or bird person.
Man bear pig.
Phoenix person. Up next, we have a word from our sponsor.
Hey, it's Mork from Mork's Emporium here. Are you tired of not being able to find the right bug plug for you?
All the time.
Gaping anus holding you back from your maximum pleasure? Well, with Mork's expandable butt plugs, understimulation is a thing of the past. So get down to Mork's Emporium. That's Mork's Emporium. See you soon.
It's like those foam earmuffs, not earmuffs, but like earbuds pen.
Yeah, it just expands.
It expands.
At like a push of a button.
Yeah,
Problem is when it's...
it's adjustable.
But you can't tell it to stop expanding. You have to time it.
You have to get out. Or it kills
Otherwise
you.
it's going to get messy.
Yeah.
It's like
Up
one
next.
of them ear stretches on your arse. Your starfish just becomes a black hole.
Only light can travel out.
Up next we have a sound intervention.
A sound intervention.
So last week we had a suggestion from a
We have a
listener.
suggestion from a little Tommy Cherry.
Little Tommy Cherry.
That's my younger brother. I think he made quite a good suggestion for this week's little sound intervention, and it is Mos Def's Black on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Who would like to start?
I mean, anybody take the table right now.
Jaharden?
Yeah, young, no fun.
Good.
So I have heard a lot about Mos Def and I heard a few verses here and there, but I've never listened to a full album by him. I don't know why. It's just one of those things I never got round to doing.
Oh yeah,
And I most definitely like this album.
good.
It's a rather long album because I think recently we've been doing shorter albums.
Yeah,
So I think that's why it caught me off guard, maybe.
yeah,
So it felt quite long. But it's kind of what I expected, to a point of kind of old school, like dense rhyming, if that makes sense, where it's you catch it the first listen and you're like, oh, that's really clever. But then on the second and third listen to it, you see there's more layers to it. It's really good, like, at layering. And it kind of made me... So the only problem I had, I think because I had such high expectations, because I know he's this kind of legend, when I listened to it, I really liked the album, but I was a little disappointed.
really?
Just because I don't know why, I think I put him in this God, like I'm going to listen to this God tier album.
Yeah,
And I did really enjoy it, but part of me I was like, it makes me want to go listen to Blackthorn and Pharaoh Monch.
yeah.
And listening through it, I was like, it's put me in that kind of mood. But I did really enjoy it, especially number one song. I think like all the songs are fairly good, at least kind of good to great. But Mathematics is like above. Like, it's so good. Like I've listened to the album I think 3 times through, and I've listened to that song like constantly, like all the way through. So really good album. I think he's gonna be someone who grows on me, because at first I wasn't feeling his voice 100%
Right.
of the way through, but I think that's gonna be one of those things that on time it's just gonna grow on me more.
Yeah.
And I do this with loads of people. Like when I heard DMX the first time, I liked like 1 or 2 songs off an album,
Right.
and then I kept listening to those songs, and then slowly I'd listen to the rest of the album. I'm like, holy shit, why haven't I been listening to this song and this song? And then it just grows, and all of a sudden everything you hear by that artist you kind of like.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be one of those
One of
for
them.
me. But for a first listen of a first artist, really impressed. Kind of what I expected, in style and whatnot. But I had heard a few verses from him before. But yeah, really impressive. Really impressive.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I agree with Jordan. Like some of them were good, and then some of them were great. Like my favourite ones were Hip Hop,
Yeah.
Miss Fat Booty. That's one of my favourites. Do It Now, and Mathematics.
So
Obviously,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I like Mos Def. I think he's a intelligent person. I like his style. I like his voice. I like that whole sort of. He's like reserved, but he can go in.
Yeah,
He's,
I think
Yeah.
that's such a good definition of
Reserve,
Def.
they can go in, yeah.
But yeah,
I get that.
absolutely.
He seems like a man. I know no one really has it all together, but he seems like he's got a lot of his shit together.
Yeah,
Knows what he's
Knows what he's
thought
talking
about
about.
what he's going to say.
Yeah.
and he says it.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
It's
Yeah,
intelligent rap. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
that's what I enjoyed about it.
definitely.
I love the hook on Mrs. Fat Booty. I know.
It's an old
Okay.
Aretha Franklin song.
Ah,
It's
okay.
an old sample from an Aretha Franklin.
We're talking about this in the car, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah. We might have spoken about it already.
Oh,
Not totally, but just that song.
I think
just
it was before.
Miss
It was
Fat Booty.
before though, wasn't it? It was before the album was suggested. Let's
it
say
might
it
have
was
been.
for the sake
Yeah.
of the podcast. Yes, it
Let's
was.
say it
was, yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Mos Def is probably one of the greats. I think in terms of like
I feel like... Sorry, I was going to buy that.
No,
I feel
go
like
on.
he's not underappreciated, because people appreciate when you talk about him, but he's one of those select... There's like a group of rappers, I feel, who could be considered greats, but they don't often end up in like people's top
that
fives.
conversation.
In that conversation, but they should be. But I feel there's a big group
Very
of rappers
crucial
who kind of talk, I like that.
I think there's just something about Mos Def's flow that I really like. I don't know whether it's because it's like you say, like it's almost kind of reserved in the sense that it's kind of it's chilled at times, but then at other times he's like going bar for bar for bar for bar for bar, and I'm loving every
It's
second.
like
of it.
anticipation, because you know at one point you listen to it and you know he's going to snap in a second.
Yeah,
and it's like-
absolutely. My favourite songs on the album, Do It Now with
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes. Yeah, that was awesome. I like Know That with Talib Kweli, because they were actually a group.
Yeah,
Were they
I like
Black
that
Star?
side,
They
yeah.
were Black Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love the way those two sound together anyway, because I'd listened to Black Star before I started listening to Mos Def, and that's where I discovered Mos Def. But those two together, I think, there's something just about both of their flows working together like that I've just really enjoyed. I really like the Mr. Nigga with Q-Tip. I don't know what it is, because it's such a big political statement as well, but it's almost like a joke. on his behalf, because he's almost like taking the piss throughout, and I think that's just really clever. And obviously, we're just gonna have a whole section talking about it because I love it. Mathematics.
Yeah.
It's so clever. It's so unbelievably clever. It's like I can't even begin to describe because the flow is changing constantly throughout, and there's kind of this mad multi-syllable, and then it kind of flips it, and I think it's just one of for me, I'm going to put it out there, I think it's one of my favourite hip-hop songs ever, Mathematics. It's just with the beat and the instrumental, and
it's definitely got
his
like
flow.
It's definitely got everything in a classic hip hop beat.
Yeah, exactly.
That ticks all the boxes.
Yeah. 100%.
Content, flow, delivery, the beat, instrumentally,
yeah,
sonically.
Sonically, it's all there. I think. Yeah, I think gets a solid.
That is a very good
solid thumbs up from me.
Mhm. Yeah, same for me.
Sorry, my bad. All right. Yeah, no, I like the album. I thought we were moving on to the next segment.
No. I believe it is Jackie Boy's turn. It would have normally been his last week, but obviously we had the suggestion.
So I've had a couple of albums pop up on my listenings.
Right.
One of them was released on Friday, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick that, but I'm going to give it a very big mention because I've listened to it. I really enjoy it, and I think it's come a long way from their last project, and that's the Gorillaz' new album, the Now. Their last project, Humans, was not anywhere in the same ballpark as what I'd consider Gorilla albums to be. The Now, awesome. If you haven't listened to it, go and listen to it. But it's not the album of the week this week, it's still worth a mention. My choice of album this week is Frank Ocean's Channel Orange.
Oh yeah, yep.
And I think it'd be really interesting, a really interesting listen for you, Jordan. I think it's quite a...
What was it called? Frank Ocean's?
Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Is the artist.
Yeah.
And Channel Orange.
Channel Orange
is the album.
I think I've heard most of this, but I'll give it a good review.
Give it a good listen.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. I'm also thinking, just through what you said about Black Star, what's your guys' favourite rap duo? Such a hard question. I was just thinking that when you said that, I'm like, I love it when people can go back and forth really well. I don't know if we should think about that and then answer it next week.
Oh my gosh.
No, because we forget.
Yeah, we forget.
Because there's so many. There's so many
some really good ones.
Great duos. And then I want to say rapper and rapper, it can be DJ and rapper.
Yeah,
There's like Prime and stuff for that, which is quite good. There's loads of those, like Meth, Red, Run the Jewels.
Who was it who did Lardy Dardy with Slick Rick? That was like a beatbox and rapping duo. That's a classic.
I can't remember.
That was a classic. Yeah.
We listened to Slick Rick recently because of the sampling the Nas album.
Yeah.
And I ended up just looking up Slick Rick. I was like, I've got to. I can't not.
Favorite rap duo? I'd say I'd have two.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
I'm going to guess they're Red and Meth.
Red and Meth always.
And Run the Jewels.
No.
Oh no.
Run the Jewels are very far up there, but I'd say it's probably Black Star. I think.
Okay, nice.
Just because of the way those two work together, I think it's pretty good.
You have any favourite duos?
Man, I shouldn't have asked this question. I always just ask questions I can't answer myself because I love so many. Like I love Red and Meth.
Yeah.
I like Bad Meets Evil. I think they bring the best out of each other.
Competitively.
Like they're so competitive when on the mic. I love it. And Run the Jewels, man. Run the Jewels is so good. I don't know what my favourite duo.
Mine's probably Mars or Snickers.
I don't know. Oh man, I'll have to think about it.
Right, we'll come back to you.
But yeah, we'll come back to you. Yeah.
Mine is a future duo, which I'm just putting all my eggs in one basket and saying it's going to be up there. R.A. the Rugged Man in Immortal Technique.
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh, that's going to be tasty.
I forgot that it was
tasty. That's going to be
duo
very
album.
tasty.
That's going to be hard. That's going to be so.
But I love
so
Cess
hard.
Crew as well. Cess Crew.
Oh, Cess Crew.
Yeah,
That's a good shout. Worlds Collide is an absolute jam.
Alright.
But I'm going to bear in mind next week. I'm going to remember because I'm on this. Up next, we have our final sponsor of the week.
Hey, Ted here from Ted Smeg Removals, the only smeg removal service in town. So whether you're starting a cheese farm or just here for a weekly clean out, we have the tools for your tiddlywink. That's Ted Smeg Removals.
And I just want to say that I've used them, and they are thorough. Like they are really thorough.
Do they scrub between the folds?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely, and all of them. I didn't know
All
they
of the
do
folds.
all of the folds.
I didn't know I had that much fold.
That much fold to scrub.
Up next, we have what can you bring to the fable?
What can you bring to the fable?
Sid,
Hello.
hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Sid.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to be
I'm doing good, thanks. I'll do a little recap now of what happened last week.
I will do that. Not you.
God damn it!
Hey.
I wanted the power.
In a fight filled with fisticuffs, firing, and indeed fisting, as a flesh golem swiped Splorf, sending him flying across the cave and knocking him out, dynamite got eaten and a grenade got regularly inserted, causing a fleshy explosion. Onwards and upwards, what?
That's nice.
I forgot Jordan fisted that guy.
No, you
fisted it. What? I stood there with a sword.
I did specifically say... oh no, I didn't actually. I nearly specifically said Splorf, but I did not say that.
I mean,
But it was
I
Splorf.
can see you trying to pie off the anal fisting.
So just for our viewers, off screen, we've all healed ourselves.
Yeah, we've taken the time to
I've
heal.
done all but I've got one more heal for today, which I've saved in the bank, but
Wait.
we're all on pretty much max
Wait.
health.
What screen?
What screen? Oh shit. The YouTube screen of screeniness.
That screen.
That screen in
This
the room.
screen.
Yes, there's a screen here.
We watch ourselves.
I internally scream as this dialogue's going on in my character's head. And
Scream?
so there was a
What
hole,
scream?
wasn't there, behind the monster.
Yeah.
Can we take one of the torches off the walls?
Yes. You
Go on,
can
I'm
remove the
gonna
torches
do
quite
two, grab one of those and then walk
Yeah.
down the
I'll take one.
Oh,
little
yeah.
hole. I feel like someone should take a point in this situation in case there's more of these monsters, and I'm going to kind of
I'm going to
Look
intentionally
at-
hang back.
so I'm going to heroically look at Splorf. I like Splorf after you.
Such a
I
dick.
heroically take the first step forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Say the guy at the front never dies first.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, it's always the guy at the back, and I quickly go second.
Okay, so you enter a small sort of 10-foot wide corridor, which
Mhm.
bends ever so slightly to the left and then to the right again.
Is it natural or unnatural?
Natural.
Natural. Cool.
nice.
But as you come out, into there's a room, an opening, and oppositely where you come out, you see a large, just random, sort of slightly ornate metal wall with a door in the centre of it.
Shit. Man-made.
That's
On-
exciting.
On the door itself, there are red, blue, and green lights.
Red lights are dangerous. We learned this from like episode 3 of our podcast.
We learned that red is always dangerous.
In the centre of the room in front of you, 3 pedestals.
Oh, okay. So there's a door and 3 lights and 3 pedestals.
I'm going to
Yes.
go to the middle pedestal,
Okay.
investigate it.
You see that it is a pedestal.
Nice.
So I put the skull on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Who's got the skull anymore? I think.
I've got the skull.
No, I feel like Then I grab it off the table as we walked out of the ship.
I don't know. In my inventory, it does say golden skull.
I'll pull out the golden skull from one of our inventories and I'll place it on the middle pedestal.
Okay.
Is there a corresponding light to each pedestal?
You don't see this. The pedestals are just quite blank. You don't seem to see anything on the pedestal.
But the lights in front of them.
There's a small sort of in the very top of it, as you're standing next to it. You can sort of see a small indent,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only what, centimetre deep and about 3 centimetres wide.
Skull, baby.
I'll put a skull in it.
Okay. You put the skull in it, and as you do it, it topples over, and one of the gems on the skull just sort of rests itself in the hole,
Oh.
and the blue light in the centre goes out.
Was it
Was it blue?
was it blue, the one that fell in?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to look for a red one on there. And was the other colour green?
Yeah.
Green.
Cool, look for red and green ones.
Okay, you successfully see red and green gems on the skull.
Cool.
All about the same size as well.
I'm going to ply them out and then put them in the pedestals.
Yeah, you ply one out, and the other one you ply out, and it sort of pings across the room.
Like,
and you
shit.
sort of boom! Ah, fuck!
I'm like, Kobe. And I'll place the one I successfully got out on one of the pedestals, and then I'll kind of awkwardly shuffle over to the other one and like pick of shame
the
up.
one you took out, the one that pinged across was the green one. So you've got the red and the green one. Where are you putting them?
Green one on the left.
Okay.
The other one on the right.
Nothing happens to the lights.
I switch them.
The lights go out and the door unlocks.
I'm a genius, guys.
Your genius vibes.
Cool.
Poor Janice.
Can I see through the door without actually walking?
Yeah, there's a corridor ahead of you. It sort of thins out again back to a 10 foot because you went into sort of slightly wider area where the pedestals were. So just go back into a 10 foot and there's a door right across there, about 30 foot ahead of you.
Cool. I feel like Splorf. I'm talking to the guys. I'm like Splorf really heroically went first this time, so we should probably switch the order. So Fenton, how about you take the lead?
Yeah,
I'll go in the middle.
I'll go.
And
I'll go.
yeah, you take up the rear.
Yeah.
Splorf.
I'll take the.
Okay.
I'll take the lead.
I'm always staying in the,
Looking down at my feet.
I'm always trying to stay in the middle. Like, hey, how you take the lead and then
Okay,
you.
so how far are you going?
How far did you say it was?
There's a 30 foot between this door and the door right, very far in front of you.
Try and spot
I'm
for
gonna
traps.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look for traps first.
Okay.
But I suppose I couldn't see that far. Yeah, no.
Oh, you see again. What?
You don't seem to notice any traps.
Did you roll?
Okay.
Did you see the roll?
I may have saw a 1.
And then I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see any traps.
I'm like, I trust your decision, Fenton. I
I go-
fully believe in you.
And I go, hang on, don't let Fenton look for traps. He's a fucking idiot. Maybe a ranger should have a look.
I'm an engineer.
I nod at that.
I think I'd noticed these things.
I agree, and even though I know you're ranger, I'm like, I agree. And then I look for traps.
Okay, you seem to find there is a trap in front of you, about 10 foot ahead of you.
I
also
look at
see it?
You also
Fenton.
see it.
I look at Fenton. I'm like, bruh, what is it? What's that? What's that right there? I point out the trap.
It's
Can
got
I-
trap written on it.
Now I see the trap there.
Yeah, they put it
I'm
out.
like, oh no! Damn.
That's Fenton. That was going to be you dying.
Yeah. Actually, what was you going to take that lead?
I was good. Actually.
Cool. I'm like, I'm not saying I asked your life, but you know, there's probably some kind of blood debt.
Okay, I mean, can I move forward and try and disarm the trap?
You can try and disarm the trap.
As an engineer.
I-
I feel like this engineer title's not really getting me anywhere.
You fixed the ship. And stuff.
Yeah, I fixed the ship to a capable level. Not made it better.
Yeah, true.
You successfully disarm the trap.
What was the trap?
You didn't really know what it was as such. You just, by disarming it, you sort of saw that there's something that can be triggered, like a little thing, and just sort of went,
Pressure plate.
that's not being triggered anymore.
Right.
It disabled that mechanism. You don't know what would have happened had you had triggered it.
There's no parts we can take off it, like useful.
No, not this one.
I still got the trip.
Not this one. I'm going to look further down for more traps now we've spotted this one.
You don't see any more traps.
I'm like, guys, there's 100% no traps down here. So, Fenton, on you go.
I'm gonna have a look.
Well, you've already looked for traps, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you can do it once per room each. If we fail.
You've already looked pretty much the entire room.
Yeah.
Now you've done that.
So we just got
you've done the
Splorf
second
and
bit.
look. Can't
Now
we?
we're fucked.
But Splorf
I
hasn't.
better have a look. Have a look.
None of you find any traps.
Okay.
I walk.
Okay, you successfully
Okay, fine.
walk to the door.
I'm like, thank.
I follow the exact same path that Squished Blue was taken.
I look through the keyhole of the
Okay,
door.
you're all fine. Looking through the keyhole of the door, you see 2 lit braziers. You see something. You can kind of see something on the floor. You don't really know what it is. Right near,
What are lit braziers?
They're braziers, which are lit.
like
Characters.
No, braziers like,
pedestals, which are say that big, and they're fiery.
I go, guys, there's some fire in there. I wasn't a smart one there. The witty,
I thought you were a
the
lit
witty
joke,
catchphrase,
but-
yeah.
Is it just like a handle on the door, like a normal handle?
Yeah,
I'm just going to open it.
the door opens.
I'm so scared every time I do anything.
Yeah.
I walk in. I investigate what's on the floor.
You notice a large mosaic / mural, a bit of both, of a spider.
I'm like, shit! Spider.
Spider mural.
But it's okay. I'm going to... Do we desecrate this?
No.
To
Yes.
prove a point?
I'm gonna. Do I need a shit? Could I squeeze out a turd right now?
Do I need a shit?
You unfortunately you don't seem to shit. You more diarrhea, but you do it before you undo your pants. So you diarrhea in your pants.
Leave the
Alright.
pants dangling on it.
I'm going to take my pants off,
I'm loving these rolls today.
sort of wipe it on the spider mosaic.
Okay.
Just like wipe shitty
An
diarrhea
odd
pants
smell sort of begins to fill the room.
on. Okay, guys, I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna look around the room, see what else is about.
Okay, you notice a small, like a slightly greenish sort of cloud begin to form.
Fuck. It's Fart from Rick and Morty.
Look at me.
I'm gonna... Do we just like send a shot through it with a plasma rifle?
Hell's fucking yeah! I'm gonna send a shot to it. I'm gonna send a shot for it.
Shots fired.
Okay. You're kidding me. Okay. You successfully shoot through the
For the
fart
fart.
through the fart cloud. However, not Fenton, Splorf just falls asleep. Just poof, gone.
Does he land in the diarrhea?
Yes.
Sorry, bro. We'll help clean up after. I remember, like,
it's too
as a
much.
medic, do I realise what's happened? I mean, I know he's fallen asleep, but I recognise any kind of poison.
What's your medicine pluses?
Medicine pluses is somewhere on this big sheet of paper. +5.
+5. Okay, you believe the cloud to be a sleepy gas.
Oh, can I see the source?
It just sort of just seems to be in the room all of a sudden.
I'm gonna like, I'm trying to blow it away.
Okay, you don't blow it away. You still aren't asleep yourself.
Place
And
that
neither is
over
Fenton.
how the
I'm
fuck
gonna
we get
see
out
if
of this?
see if there's anything to turn off the gas. I can't see where.
Like a hole. to
Yeah,
go off.
I'm not even going to try and look at where the gas is coming from.
You don't seem to know anything to turn off the gas. You don't know. You can't seem to find where it's
I'm gonna
coming
throw my
from.
torch at it, so
That's-
it's flammable.
Okay, your torch flies through the air, flies through the gas,
I yell
carries
Kobe.
on going, and hits the wall and goes on the floor.
I'm like,
doesn't do anything.
Kobe.
Like, as I expected, not flammable.
No, you
Fuck,
down a torch.
fuck.
In my
I'm
unconscious
gonna-
dreams, I have dreams of melted Mars bars wiped on my face.
I'm gonna rip a bit of cloth up from either my clothes or whatever. I'm gonna hold it over my face to try and stop the smoke.
Before you do that, as you rip the cloth, you fall asleep.
I'm just going to cover my face with my shirt.
And as you do that, you fall asleep.
God fucking damn.
Fuck.
I guess none of us can talk now.
Yeah.
I guess it's game over.
I enter Shmee Shmoo's dreams.
I'm like, shop. I'm like, hey, bro. I'm just on like one of those rides outside of supermarkets when you're a kid where you pay £1 and they just like bump you forward and back in it. I'm one of those.
I go Shmee Shmoo.
I'm like,
We're in a
hey
dream.
man, I've got like one of those little hats on with the little spinner.
And I just look at him like, we're in a dream.
I'm like, yeah, I know, man. This is a pretty heavenly dream right now.
I go, check it out. One pump wank.
Fenton falls into your dream.
Like,
Hi,
hey,
Fenton.
Fenton, you have to wait in line for the ride.
Music plays and it's really slightly creepy and off key.
I'm like, guys, you
Creepy enough.
hear that banging beat?
I just want to. I don't know if I'm in a dream yet.
I'm gonna look.
What left?
Am I like conscious of like either I'm in a dream? Do I know I'm in a dream?
No, you just don't know what's going on a little
Cool,
bit.
I'm just walking back and forth.
You're asleep. But all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
Splorf. What are you doing?
I thought you signalled me to turn and pause the
Let me think of something else to say.
Give me 10 minutes.
then we'll see what happens.
We're going to pause, and when we come right back, I'll have something to say.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
That's crazy. That's almost as if we didn't pause.
Exactly.
Professional podcast.
Right.
Cool. So what happens?
What happens? Splorf wakes up. Is that what you said?
Splorf wakes up. So Splorf wakes up in what appears to be a completely white room. However, you don't know whether or not this is your inability to see, or you're just in a white room.
Looks like I'm back at the old crazy house.
I'm back at the old shipyard.
Takes me back.
And then he's the only one that's woken up.
He's the only one that's woken up.
That's pretty gay. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
Right, carry on. Sorry,
yeah.
we were looking at. We're getting distracted by.
There are many distractions.
By the internet. No, you wake up and as your eyes come into focus slightly, you see some sort of blurry shapes in the room as well with you on the floor.
I go to investigate.
Okay, you notice that your blurry shapes in the room on the floor are your two colleagues. Those two. I point at the other two.
I slap him on the face and go, boys, wake up.
Doesn't they wake up?
They wake up.
Yeah, they wake up.
Hey, I wake up. I'm like, ugh. Guys, I was having the most amazing dream.
I go, guys, this room's really white.
I'm like, that's a bit presumptuous. And I look around the room. Do I notice that it's also white?
I think this is space heaven.
You do notice a certain element of white.
I'm like, guess you were right. I reach for my. I go to check if I've still got my blade on me.
You don't have your blade on you.
Fuck, golden skull.
You don't have the golden skull.
Clothes.
I mean, the gold.
You have clothes.
Hey, that's a win-win.
Can I have the same clothes on that I did?
Yeah,
when I fell asleep?
you're all wearing the same clothes. However, your inventories are empty.
Oh,
You have no
shit.
guns.
completely.
You have no blades.
Do I have
no
shit on my
grenades.
face?
Do they
The shit on your
check my
face has been washed off.
Hey.
I think
That's nice.
you feel like the people who took you here decided that they didn't want to have that smell with them.
Guys, clean face.
Oh, these guys might be alright.
Shitless face.
I'm gonna look around for any door or. Are we behind bars or
Yeah,
any containment?
all your vision has come back into focus again. The room is a white room. There's like nothing really in the room, but there is a door. There is the large door.
I'm like, when in doubt, try the door. Go and open the door.
It for some reason you believe it was locked, but the lock breaks.
Whoa.
I'm like, oh, I get 20. I look at the guys and I like the little nod of like, yeah, I got this.
I go, guys, they must love clean. They clean my face. This is a white, clean room, and
Yeah, they're pretty.
I'm gonna take another shit in it.
You poop.
Hey,
Successfully.
I spell revenge and shit on them.
I think I open the door. I feel pretty like confident now after like managed to open a locked door. I'm just gonna walk out. Just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Before that, can I just check and see if there's anything I can use as a weapon?
Yeah, like we can make a prison.
There
shack.
is nothing in the room.
Okay.
Have I still got my shoe on?
You got your shoe.
Have I got my shoes on?
Oh yeah.
I take my shoe off.
Okay. Blackjack.
Oh, next time we need to keep weapons in our shoes. We need to remember that.
Okay.
Keep taking a blade. Oh, what are those shoes where they've got like little spikes on them?
Little knife.
Little knife ends.
Knife shoes.
Yeah,
and
you know,
you can
those.
click the heels like what's her Dorothy,
Yeah.
and then bam, 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 stab.
I think they're called Heelys.
No, that's wheels.
Right,
They're the movement shoes.
Anyway, I open the door.
Okay, you open the door.
I go out.
You go out.
Yeah, I hold my fists up though in fisticuff form.
There is a guard with a gun walking the opposite way.
I'm gonna sneak up behind him. I'm gonna grapple him round the neck and drag him down. Hand over his mouth as well, so he can't swim.
What's your?
You should have just hit him with
Oh
your
yeah,
shoe.
your strength is
You should
okay.
have
16, bro. +3.
Nice. You successfully grapple him and bring him down.
As I'm like doing it, I'm just like whispering insults into his ear, like, you fucking stupid fucking bitch. You fucking kidnapped me and my homies. I'm like, fucking stupid bitch.
Okay. You do that successfully, and he's unconscious. You
Cool,
have,
I break his neck. I'm making the same mistake they make in the movies.
You don't manage to break his neck. You sort of slip and go, "Ooh, shit, can't do that."
Fuck.
Can I?
Take his clothes.
I'm going to take his weapon first of all. If he's got a weapon, he's armed.
He
Isn't
does. He does. Yes. He has a laser rifle.
I'm going to take the laser rifle and I'm going to gun butt him in the face just to make sure he stays
Well,
asleep.
I was going to say. While
You deal 5 damage.
while he gun butts him, I'm going to try and beat his throat in with my shoe. make his.
Actually, no, we should use this guy as a meat shield. Shouldn't we?
It's
Like,
too late. I've already decided what I want to.
Okay.
I want
You
to
deal
fucking.
you deal 3 damage to the guard with your shoe.
cool. Right, I think what we should do now is break his arms, but then use him as a meat shield. He's a bit useless. He's like useless against us, but we can use him as a shield, and they might want to kill one of their own.
Is he still slightly awake?
No, not
No, he's
now.
unconscious.
He's
You're
unconscious.
also in the hallway right now.
I go, Schmoozer, can I borrow the knife? I swear I'll give it back.
No, I don't have a knife.
Who has the knife?
There's no knife. I got a gun off him.
All right, I try
let's
and
remember-
yank it. I try and yank his cock off with my bare hands.
Cock yanking is successful. Dealing 6 damage. Oh wait, that's wrong.
You say it was successful.
It was successful. You dealt 6 damage to the
And I
guard.
got it in my hand.
Yes.
Put it in his mouth.
He chokes and dies.
Cool. I'm going to look up and down the corridor, see if there's a sign of which way we should go. Do I get like a feeling? Like, I'm going to look up and down the corridor.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You see on the ceiling there are like various lines of different colours. But there's no
What colour
separation
are
of
they?
what those lines. There's a black line, a blue line, a red line, and a yellow line.
Or blue or yellow? It's got to be blue or yellow.
Blue.
Blue, we're going blue.
Which direction does each one lead?
The lines are just lines.
I'm going to follow the blue line in the direction the guard was coming from.
Okay.
Because left side is to be a guard there, isn't there? Yeah.
Okay. Have you done with the guard?
Oh, we move his body into the room we were in.
Okay. You moved. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to keep the gun. And I'll wear his clothes.
Okay. You successfully
Keep the
disguise
gun.
yourself as a guard.
Yeah, so it looks like I'm escorting you boys.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So I'll have you guys just in front of me, like with a gun to you,
Yeah,
as we're walking.
I'll take it.
We'll follow the blue line.
I'll take my bitch roll.
Okay. You begin to follow the blue line.
I'm so excited right now.
Are you just going to follow the blue line so I'm going to say which way you're going to go, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go blue line. You go left, right, left, through a door, down the stairs. Was it down the stairs? No, there's one of those stairs that goes down, left, down.
Yeah, like a school. Like that.
Through another door. And then you realise you've come to sort of a security checkpoint, but the blue line goes into the security office.
I'm like, don't worry, lads. I'll work it. I've got this. And I go to walk into the security office.
What,
Okay.
leaving us in the hallway?
Well, no, I've got... oh, shit. How would we do this if I was an actual guard? I'll bring them with me. I'll push you guys in through first. I'm like, hello.
I go, Schmoozer, we should have probably discussed this before.
I'm like, we probably should have, but I've kind of committed to the role.
There are 2 people in the security office.
I'm like, lads.
One of them, one of them looks like a security officer.
Mm-hmm.
So the person above where you would be, if you
Shit,
actually
he'd
had
probably
a job
know
to
if
do.
I'm not. Yeah.
I think.
Is he looking at us?
No, he's sort of busy in paperwork at the moment, and
Mhm.
the other one's just a security guard who's sitting there looking at his phone, just
Can I see any name badges?
on Reddit or whatever. Do you see any name badges? No, you can't. You know they have name badges, but you didn't know what they are.
Cool. I'm still like, alright, guys. Just getting these 2 through checkpoint. So, at ease.
the security officer looks up and says, "If you're taking them through checkpoint, why are you in here?"
Because thought run it by you guys. No, you're a cool dude. Thought you'd want to know. Yeah. Plus, we can play some pranks on them, maybe. That they're here. Have a bit of a laugh. It's a bit dull down there, isn't it? Really.
Get them out of this office.
Yeah, on the way.
Yes, sir.
Quickly shuffle them out and go through the checkpoint.
And I just move.
I'm like, no worries, boys. I've got this.
Okay. You pass through the checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With no other issues, you just use your security card and the little bleeper thing,
Nice.
and you go through.
Nice.
The blue line stopped. You now have black, red, yellow, and now green.
Green. I'm gonna say green.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. You head to the green. The green's quite a short one, really. You turn right, and there's a fire exit.
Oh, I'm like, huh. Can I see if there's an alarm on the fire exit as if it's going to set off the whole system?
You look at the fire exit and you go, that might have an alarm.
Do you want to try and disarm it, your engineer?
I positively do. I want to try and disarm it. Yes.
Okay.
I haven't got any of my tools.
Yeah.
And I say that before we start. I'm like, I haven't got any of my tools, guys.
I've got Paul Workman always blames his tools.
All the lack of them.
Lack of them.
Yeah, you don't believe you can disarm it without your tools.
Do you reckon I could just shoot it?
And I mean, are you airing that to both of us today?
Yeah.
I'll give it a crack if you want. I'm good at traps and stuff. I might be able to give it a
Yeah.
good crack.
Okay, you managed to disarm it.
Right.
You sort of what you do is you go up there and you sort of go, huh. And then what you do is you realise that it's not actually attached, it's just like
Oh, it's one of those ones.
And I wave I briskly move my fingers around and go, "It's all in the shitty fingers, lads."
And we go for the door.
Go for the door.
Yeah.
You successfully exit the building where you are.
Is that where we'll end it for this week?
Yeah, we're ending it
Nice,
there.
that's cool. Well, that was pretty. We lost all our stuff we've gained. But we got out of there pretty good.
I mean, I feel like we panicked with the gas. I shot at the gas.
I
Even
thought
after you shot the gas, I still tried to set it on fire.
I mean, you named it fart, so.
we was gonna go Muppet Man in the guard's outfit, like all together, like a really tall guy just walks
We
in the
should have
building.
done that.
3 kids in a trench coat.
So we've been.
My name
the,
is Vincent Adult Man.
Yeah.
We've been the free flowing actors.
You've been
Derek.
amazingly quiet.
You have. I like the little cheers partway through though. That's a good time. Feel free to contact us. With suggestions, just general praise. All the good stuff that you're currently feeling in your body.
Any album requests? We'll have some events coming up soon, hopefully.
I have an album request. System of a Down. Toxic.
Stop saying that same album every week. And we'll catch you next week.
Peace.